the picture of the...
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come after a long, winding trail. Now, at these parties, we always introduce all of the dignitaries, all of the important people. So I'm going to introduce to you one winner, Ann Grossi. The other winner, John Cesaro.
Hi, John!
And I finally give up the title as the last Republican governor of Parsippany. Mayor.
Governor!
And the most important people of all, the new first family of Parsippany. James Jr., and that's something to carry for the rest of your life, isn't it? Angela, Brenda, and soon to be Mayor James Barberio.
Oh boy, I'm trying to pinch myself to see if this is real.
I hope Steve didn't leave yet. Did Steve leave? Did Steve leave?
You know, this thing's humming big time, but I call this the beginning because this started on June 5th of 2005 when I lost my bid for mayor in the primary. That night I went home and it was a very, actually awful night, to be honest with you. I did go right to sleep, I have to admit. My poor wife says, "How can you sleep?" I said, "I'm just exhausted." I said, "But it's not done with." The night that I lost, I knew I was going to come back and do this again. The vision. I call this the vision. For the last 18 months, I started in May of about 2008, walking, knocking on doors. And then in January, well, before that, I teamed up with John Cesaro and Ann Grossi.
Hey, Johnny!
We walked this town, 25 square miles, in the fog, in the snow, in the rain. And we came up with our issues, our platform, our vision. That just walking, listening to the people of Parsippany, and every resident saying, you know, we need help. We need an accessible mayor. We need a council that works together. And we did that for the last 18 months. We walked this town. And the plan, we have a 9-point plan. I'm sure many of you have saw that. And me as the next mayor of Parsippany, I will guarantee you this, I will work with the township council. We are a team. And the reason why you have to work with your council is because they represent also the residents of Parsippany. Not only myself, but the council does too. It's just so many people to thank, but I want to thank my running mates, John Cesaro and Ann Grossi. They have been outstanding. There's so much. We had so much fun walking, and there's times we argued, but you know what? We always finished up with a cup of coffee. Absolutely. And I got to tell you something. If it's that easy, anybody wants to come to my office, let's bring coffee, because when it's all said and done, you settle it, everything gets settled. But John, Ann, it's been a pleasure. You guys have been great. You've been wonderful.
Thank you.
And listen, this is why we won.
I told you were going to win.
I know. And now I have to thank people here tonight. I just have to. I know I can say thank everybody, but there's been people who've been involved with me since 2005 and on and on. And I'm just, there's no order here. It's just, the people that I'm going to say, I love them. I love all of you, to be honest with you.
I love you too, Jamie.
Thank you. Okay, you can't have my bug. But anyway, Dr. Joseph Weisberg. Where is he? Dr. Joe, you've been wonderful since I met you in 2001. When I joined Kiwanis, you've always been there for me. I have to tell you a quick story about the doctor. No, he's not a medical doctor, okay, so don't think you go because he's sick or something. Anyway, I called up about 3 weeks ago, I'd say, and I Gloria picked the phone up, and I said to Gloria, can I speak to the doctor? And she says, and I could hear in the background, Doc, it's the next mayor of Parsippany. And I felt so good. And he picks the phone up, he goes, oh, hi, Brenda. And I'm like, all right, well, it's okay, you know. During this course, I met so many people. Tom Gallagher, I want to thank you for everything you've done, getting the flyers out. And my brother-in-law, Darren Bach, you've been with me a lot longer since you're my brother-in-law. Todd Galante, thank you for all you've done. Bobby Whiteman, Tammy Whiteman, thank you. And all those challengers today that went to the polls, who came back and made endless amount of phone calls today. I'm a firm believer we won big because all of you that helped out challenging today. We knew, we made every contact that John, myself, and Ann made, we called. I mean, we called through a month period, and then today, with everybody's help, we called every single person. And I can tell you that's 4,500 people we called today. James and Julie Carifi, thank you so much. Robert and Rose Colangelo, thank you for all you've done. And I got to tell you, this one lady, she makes phone calls. I tell you, I would never want to be there under the phone call. Cam Cavalier, thank you. Brian Stanton, God, you are so hard for us. Thank you so very, very much, Brian. Donna Ferguson, thank you for your help. Richie Ferguson. Richie, thank you for being my treasurer. Danny